was convinced I wanted to die at 18. Constantly hiding away the pain, I didn't even feel as though I was real. Now at 20, I've decided to live each day fully as if my life depends on it. Because guess what? It does. I show my emotions very much. So for instance, my friend texted me. She hasn't texted back in a while, but she's such a good friend and I love her so much. And she texted and I did like... I did that like loudly, and maybe I think I would have done it in public as well. Like sometimes people are gonna think that you're weird for that, but really you're just enjoying the moment and really participating in the moment. That's just things that I like to do. Sometimes it can backfire though. Like for instance, I was on the train once and I have very loud reactions sometimes, like intense emotional reactions inside, like whenever something happens. So I'm like, no, 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 like looking at my phone being like, no, no, like as if this was a movie or something and this guy is looking at me. He was a French teacher because he was like correcting exams in French. Do you care about those details? I don't know. I care about them. Yeah, details. Love for details is another thing. And he like looked at me and I was like, sorry. I should have said it in French. Like, excusez-moi, excusez-moi, monsieur. Details? I like to do this thing called people watching. It's not professional stalking yet. When you're naturally bored, I think being bored is a really cool thing. Like, it's honestly amazing. I love it so much. I rarely experience like boredom because my mind is always jumping like from tree to tree as if I was like a monkey. You know, there was this therapist who used this visual of monkeys like jumping from tree to tree, always being busy, so that you can't even really be in the present moment anymore. In your mind, just be talking to yourself. And what comes out of it is really interesting. You know, if you really let your thoughts run wild and not be like in a phone or caught up in a phone, you know, when you're like on your phone all the time, like imagine what you could be doing within your brain at the time. And that is astounding, and sometimes frightening things happen, such as my kind of weird jokes. You know, I developed an odd sense of humor because I spend a lot of time talking to myself, and obviously I find the things that I say funny, so I'm like hyping myself up. And then you create a relationship with yourself, I guess, in your head. And so that's what makes life special. Like, yes, relationships to other people, but in your mind, you can really process all of that. You know, everything that's happening, you can process it and you can choose what to focus on and what you want to invest more in, and like even make up stories, and then you have weird dreams about those stories. I love thinking. Sometimes, you know, if a mental illness is involved, it can be a little overwhelming, but that's why I really profit from the time that I get from not having a mental illness. So I'm like, oh, now I don't have mental health symptoms. Now I don't have depression, so I can use that energy to think. And also a lot of characteristics that people staying in a psychiatric hospital as inpatients have in common is that, yes, they all have mental illnesses, but also, this is scientifically proven by me, that they all don't have breakfast while sitting down. Like this guy, he was literally like, yeah, I wake up, then I like brush my teeth, brush my face and body with whatever he's brushing it with. Sounds suspicious, right? At least he does it, you know? And then he's like, grabs a piece of bread and a coffee and eats it while standing. And what the hell is that? That basically tells your mind, I'm not worthy enough to take this small amount of time to myself. And that is so fucking sad. And so all that we have are the small moments. What is your life's meaning? And if I sound like an intense psychology lady, nah, I'm just a girl who likes these small moments. Because you can really make them so fucking special. I light a candle every time I do something around the house. Like whether I'm cleaning my mirror with the wrong liquid to clean it with, or whether I'm just tidying a bunch of stuff, or whether I'm cooking, preparing my breakfast, I always have a candle lit. And I try to make those moments the moments where I take care of myself, where I'm like checking in, I'm like, okay, Leah, how do we actually feel? Because then we can live a better life, like a better day. For me, sometimes it's just about the day. People ask me, what are you gonna do in half a year? And I'm like, or people are gonna ask me, what is your life gonna be like in 10 years? Do you want to have kids? And I'm like, I'm out of here. actually help. I'm fucking terrified of you. What the hell are you talking about? It's like, for me, it's very much day by day. Maybe that's what a mental illness does to you, but maybe it's just, you know, self-care that does that to you. So enjoy the small moments, bitch. Sorry. I always do this, like whenever I get up, I'm like, how are you feeling today? And I answer it in my head or sometimes out loud. And so today I was kind of like, I don't know, I just feel this pressure to do a lot of stuff today. And I kind of want to find ways to let go of that pressure and just be, you know, like even when it comes to my hobbies, like dancing, art, it's like, it kind of puts that pressure onto me to be like, I have all of these things that I want to do, and just to be aware of that is so valuable. And also, I did this on my birthday that I spent alone. I was like, okay, we're gonna have a birthday breakfast, and I'm gonna ask myself all the questions that ideally another person, a good significant other, or another person would ask you. And that made me cry, because I always cry on birthdays. But you know, just that attention to yourself, that can be really fucking touching. I just say, okay, what are your plans for today? And even like, what are the 3 things that you're grateful for? You know, it sounds cliche, it does, but it's like, okay, does it really sound cliche, or are you just against the idea of having self-care in your life? Time passing, that is arguably all that life is about, time passing. And if you fail to even notice that, like, how the hell are you gonna live? Are you even living? And I also sometimes lie down on the ground, like even in winter, which is maybe not recommended by my gynecologists, but yeah, I lie down like in the forest and I just look up and I see the trees above me, and it's like, it's amazing. That is fucking amazing, and that is my reason to live, not like medical school or something else or no, nature. Small thing, big impact. Ooh, now I sound like a sorry. Okay, yay, now I'm gonna go study, and it's like, but I'm gonna make that special as well, and I'm gonna talk to people on the way, and if they think that I'm weird, then okay, that's cool. I think of myself as weird too. Thank you very much. Okay, thanks for your attention, class. I will be meditating now, actually. Okay. Tell me if you like this more authentic style of talking. Like, this is how I talk to myself in my head. Is that either scary to you? Is that calming or comforting, or in between, or witchy? I don't know. Tell me. Bye. Love you.